And just like that, everybody goes simply nuts. Imagine that you have feedback with people that watch your videos. I have. I don't know that, for example, YouTube, I'm totally shadow bound. I know that should somebody watches me. I know that Rumble is like, really, how can I hide myself? And now was really surprised how especially Odyssey became like the little corner for the big anti-Semitic bigots, because everybody half normal thinks here if I only say that a person was and couldn't kill a second person, that's so evil. Crowder was fired for that, because where are you going with this? Like, how nuts must you be? So that's why I uploaded somewhere else. So I went there, asked where I tried to be referred to a support of this website. What do you say? They said, no, you go here. You have to go to LBRY support. No, you don't have to go there. You have to go to a Discord or Discord, whatever. And there you go. Make open, and you have an open new account for something, and nobody claims. I only want to ask a question, and their support that's empty. And I said, yeah, it's quiet. Just invite your friends you have already here. Ah, first time here. I just wanted to ask a question. Why don't I have a friend? I should feel guilty. So I look at the site, and just at the moment when I said, okay, what are the guidelines? And the guidelines look like common sense, like not insulting somebody of his gender, ethnicity, and so on, seemingly. Because you can insult him if he's white, or if it's one of the new group you can hate, like he. And I don't know. Am I hated sometimes? Yes, I'm sometimes not discriminated for being Jewish. I'm sometimes discriminated for being white. And before that, I was discriminated from white folks that said I'm not white. So before that, if you look in the propaganda, then 50 years ago we had been considered somehow black. Now I remember 20 years ago I was called a dirty Arab when I was with keep house. Now I'm white. So just think, maybe 50 years ago they didn't like black people. That's why they called us Jews black. Then they didn't like so Arabs. So that's why they called us Arab. Why do they call us now white people? Huh? See a person by itself negative. A person can have an opinion that I don't like. That opinion is not the whole person. A passage in a book that I don't like, that is not everybody who read this book is this passage. And I go down and look there the comments, and that, yeah, it's JewTube and all the Jews are. What are you talking about? You have no idea what Judaism is about. People talk about, yeah, well, they are torturing. No, if you want to know where people are tortured, go to China. Look, the Uyghur. And I'm here in France. What I have to do here? I'm sitting here in France, and people that are working with a Brazilian flag and a swastika. And if I only say swastika, oh, don't say swastika, you dirty Jew. They tell me I'm should not tell about what happens to me. People are, you think you're discriminated, you don't know what that means. Really, I thought, for example, when somebody starts to hit me with an iron chain so that my bones splinter, I come to the hospital, come out, and then I get in court get sued because I survived the attack. I thought, well, the people said that a dictator, he was part of a dictator who killed people like me. I thought, that might be discriminating. Other people say, no, somebody has a little bit coal on the face because it reminds them. The blackface thing, look, you have the carnival you have in Aalst. They don't make a blackface or Jew face. They make a gas chamber furnace and celebrate on it. For them, that's fun. They don't make a little tiny joke. No, they make jokes how to kill me and how to kill my ancestors. That's their little funny thing. And everybody says, yeah, yes, I get everything cut here. So what here? My gold coin, where is it? If I have so much money, just tell me where. It also doesn't matter what for word somebody is. If somebody says, there he comes, the little Jew. Yes, I'm small. Yes, I'm Jewish. But when exactly at that moment, then I lose my work afterwards. I get fired. Then it's a problem. What I think is a problem if you go to a doctor and he says, "Yeah, no, you are not a human being. I can't treat you," or I'm afraid that another group will be angry at me that I treat things like you. Things like you. That's a problem for me. And you say, "Oh, I feel somehow persecuted." Whatever. If I go to the police and the policeman says to me, "Oh, they always come and ask for human rights," I'm sick of it, and sets me out. That's what really bothers me. If somebody says, "Yeah, we simply cancel everything because you didn't say that you didn't change something," which doesn't make any sense. This makes me angry. When I'm in my own country, in Europe, with European passport, and I get a letter that I have to leave because I'm European, this makes me angry. And then, wow, which color? It's not necessary. If you critique somebody on what he does, not what you think he could do, or what he's done 10 years ago, like you are perfect and everybody is without, no, nobody is without fault. If you look in the mirror and think, "I'm a good person, I regret nothing," that means you have no interest perspective. And then you want to predict which quota there is. There must be the same outcome. Like you have the Titanic, you have not enough boats, and everybody must have the same chance. That means everybody has to drown. That is not a good plan. Sorry.